Hi everyone, welcome to MBA Graduate. Today I'm going to explain about basic terminology of accounting. Before learning journal entries and ledger posting, it is very important to learn the basic terminology of accounting so that we can solve the problems very easily and quickly. If you get these all concepts, you can easily do the journal entries and everything you can easily do. So let's learn. Entity. An entity is an organization, means it may be any organization created by one or more individuals to carry out the functions of the business. So this is called an entity. Next, entities refers to the structure of the business rather than what the business does. Structure in the sense it may be sole proprietorship, the entity may be partnership, and the entity may be corporation. These, whatever the structure of the business is called an entity. Event. Any transaction which is happening in the business is called an event. Next, business transaction. So if you start any business, the business itself involves number of transactions like purchase of raw materials, sale of finished goods, and expenditure like payment of salaries, wages. These all comes under business transactions. So whatever we are doing in the business, whatever the transactions which we are doing in the business, these all comes under business transactions. Trade debtors. The term trade debtors refers to the persons from whom the amounts are due for goods sold. It means that we sell the goods to the consumers and consumers repay the amount after few days is called as trade creditors. Means we sell the goods on credit basis. So the people who will pay the amount after few days, they are called as trade debtors. And the next is trade creditors. Trade creditors means we purchase raw materials from the supplier on credit basis and we repay the amount after few days. So the person who is supplying the raw material to us, they are called as trade creditors. Next, capital. Before starting any business, the first investment which we do in the business to start the business is called as capital. Without capital, we cannot start the business. Next, drawings. So in the business, if we withdraw money or else any goods from the business for our personal use, these are called as drawings. So we if we withdraw anything from the business only for personal use and not for business purpose is called as drawings. Next, goods. Whatever the goods which we have, if we are doing reselling business, then we purchase goods from the enterprise and we sell it to the consumers. These are called goods. And some goods which we produce in our manufacturing unit, the items which we are manufacturing are also called as goods. Next, assets. It refers to tangible and intangible assets. Tangible assets are those assets which we can see and touch. Intangible assets are those assets which we cannot see and touch but we can feel. Next, assets are converted into two types. One is fixed assets and other is current assets. Current assets in the sense which we can be easily converted into cash and can be easily used for any purpose. These comes under current assets. Current assets are cash, cash at bank, stock of raw materials, work in progress, finished goods, trade debtors, bills receivable. Next, fixed assets. Fixed assets are those assets which are not used for reselling. Means the fixed assets are only used for the production of goods. So before starting any business, we normally buy fixed assets for the production of goods are called fixed assets. Next, tangible fixed assets. These assets can be seen and touched. Example, building. We can see and we can touch. Machinery also we can. And furniture. Next, intangible fixed assets. These assets can not be seen and touched. It can only felt. Example, goodwill, patents, trademarks, copyrights, etc. Liabilities. So before starting any business, if you don't have capital and enough money to start business, what we generally do, we purchase money from any bank or from money lenders. So we'll pay after few days with interest. So whatever the money which we have borrowed from any bank or money lenders is called liability to the business. Means we have to repay at some other point is called as liability. Next, purchases. Purchases in the sense we purchase raw materials or whatever things which we needed, which are needed to run our business. So whatever all things which are used in our business, so we all purchase these items. So whatever we are purchasing are called as purchases. Next, sales. So after manufacturing the products, we sell it to the consumer. So whatever the goods we have sold to the consumers are called as sales. We can sell not only to the consumers, we can sell to the traders and whatever to the middlemans, to the wholesalers, retailers. We sell whatever we have manufactured to any one of the people like wholesalers, retailers, and consumers. Next, expenditure. So if you start any business, generally expenditure is included. So expenditure in the sense payment of wages, salaries, and buying stationery, postage, these all comes under expenditures. Income, apart from capital, whatever amount we are receiving apart from capital is called as income. Next, debit and credit. These are the two different aspects of a business transaction. In every general entry or in everything, these two aspects are very important and very necessary. Net profit. Net profit. It means excess of revenue over expenditure. In this, revenues are will be very high compared to expenditure. This is called an net profit. Net loss, it means excess of expenses and losses over revenue. Here revenue will be very low compared to expenses and losses, then we call it as net loss. So if you have any doubts, you can comment me. And thank you so much for your attention. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.